Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Larkin. Today we're going to work on lesson 11.4, Join and Separate Angles. So our objective for today is, I can determine the measure of an angle separated into parts. Let's go over these vocabulary words before we start. Join. When we join something, we put it together. And when we separate something, we are taking it apart. We're going to start in your math workbook on page 621, and we're going to do the investigate problem. So part A says, use construction paper. Draw an angle that measures exactly 70 degrees. Label it angle ABC. Now, I've used my protractor, and I've started at my vertex, I've drawn my ray, and I've labeled my angle ABC. B says to cut out my angle. I'm going to cut out my angle, and I'm also going to cut my angle from the vertex to the middle, as shown here. Now, when I cut my angle in half, like I did in part B and C, I'm going to make two separate angles. I'm also going to use my protractor to measure these two new angles. And when I do so, I see that they both measure 35 degrees. Part E says, find the sum of the angles you formed. Now remember, when we see the word sum, we're going to add. I'm going to take the part 1, my first angle that I have, which is 35 degrees, plus my second angle that I formed, which is also 35 degrees. When I add the part plus part, or 35 plus 35, I get 70 degrees, which is the measure of the angle that we started with. Part F, join the two angles. Now remember, join means put them together. Compare the measure of angle ABC to the sum of the measure of its parts. Explain how they compare. Now, when I put this angle and this angle together, I get what I started with, my 70-degree angle. So, the measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of the sum of its parts. Now let's review what that means. When I take my two angles, remember, I took my first angle and I cut it in half, and it gave me one angle, two angles. When I take these two angles and add them together, it equals 70 degrees. Let's continue. Draw conclusions. I'm going to start with number 1. What if you cut angle ABC into two different angles, just like we did already? What can you conclude about the sum of the measure of its two angles? Explain. Now you see I've coded my question. We're talking about the two different angles. Remember, when we cut it in half, we had a 35-degree angle and a 35-degree angle. What can we say or conclude about the sum of the measure of these two angles? The sum of the measure of these two angles would be 70 degrees. Now, even though I took my 70-degree angle and I cut it in half and separated it, it's still going to equal 70 degrees. The whole angle didn't change, only the size of its parts. Let's take a look at number 2. Think smart. Seth cut angle ABC into 3 parts. Draw a model that shows 2 different ways he could have separated his angle. Now remember, we're still using this 70-degree angle. So I've drawn it twice. And remember, I'm still labeling it A, B, C. A, B, C. Now the directions say to cut it into 3 parts. Now I need to think, what 3 numbers can I use that add up to 70 degrees? Remember, the whole angle must be 70 degrees. So for the first angle, I tried 30 degrees, 20 degrees, and 20 degrees. I separated my angle into 3 different parts. 1, 2, 3. That's one way to do it. Another way I thought of was to separate it by using 50 degrees, 10 degrees, and then another 10 degrees. My angle is still cut into 3 different pieces. 1, 2, 3. Remember, the angles must add up to a total of 70 degrees. Let's look at number 3. It says, write a sentence that compares the measure of an angle to the sum of its parts. Now, we're comparing, and we also see the word sum. And we're writing a sentence. Now remember, the angles must add up to 70 degrees. Don't forget that. The measure of the angles is equal to the sum of the parts. Now, what does that mean? That means when I add up the 3 different angles, I'm going to get my whole, or 70 degrees. I have 30 degrees plus 20 degrees plus another 20 gives me 70. That's for my first way. For my second way, I had part plus part plus part equals a whole. So I took my 50 degrees and I added another 10, and then I added another 10. When I added them all together, I still got 70 degrees. That means the sum of all the angles, or all the parts, is equal to the entire angle. Today, you are going to work on pages 623 and 624 in your Go Math workbook. Sorry, there's a typo. You're going to work on these 2 pages, and once you're done, you're going to take a photo of your work and submit it in the portfolio section. Don't forget, in the math section of your portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to ask any of your teachers. We're here to help.